Hello all, it's Future Bee. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing this set of nails. I hand painted each of these flowers and I'm going to be going over how I did these in this Aurora nail set. I am going to be kind of recreating a set by Bomb Nails. I hope you like it. Stay tuned. All right, let's get started here. For these Aura nails, I am going to be using a few different acrylics here. I'm using Nail Supply Glamour Monomer. First, I'm going in with clear on all of my nails. The clear that I'm using is Secret. The nude color that I'm using is also Secret. It is a peachy nude, not a pink nude, but more of a peach nude that I'm going to be using. And then the glitters that I'm using are from Nail Supply Glamour in their Rainbow Sparkle Glitter collection. I chose the pink and the orange, and that's what I'm going to be using for the aura portion of these nails. The brush that I'm using is a size 12, and for this thumbnail, I just went in with several small beads. I was not paying attention to the number of beads that I was placing down to do my thumb, but all of the beads that I'm using are pretty small, medium to small, and I'm just going to end up using a lot of them to do my nails. But I got into my groove whenever I started on my pointer nail. And with my pointer nail, I actually go in with the 4-bead method, and I'll be using the 4-bead method for all of my other nails. So I'm going in really thin because I really wanted to make sure that I covered each of these nails with the nude color, but I know that in the center of these nails, I'm going to be going in with the glitter acrylic. So I wanted to make sure that my nails were pretty thin, leaving space so that I could put the glitter on top. And because there was glitter on top, of course, I had to encapsulate all of my nails. And so it was important to work thin, and that's why I went in with so many beads on my thumb. Like I said, I'm only going to be going in with 4 beads on my pointer finger and every subsequent nail after that. So what are aura nails anyway? Have you heard of aura nails? I did show an example of the nails that I'm going to be recreating, but have you ever seen other examples of this nail design? I've seen a few, and I think that they're pretty awesome. They remind me of kind of like a heat signature. The aura effect is really nice, done with like blue, purple, orange, and yellow. I think they're so pretty. There are many examples of them. Maybe I'll put 1 or 2 of them here in the video for you, but I really like this because I wanted the background of the nails not to be too much so that you wouldn't notice, or you would think I was doing too much with the flowers on top. So as I'm doing them here, I'm just using the glitters in the middle, the glitter adding a little sparkle to the nails, and then just using 2 colors. I think if I used more than 2 colors, I think it would have really taken away from the flowers that are going to be on top. But also, have you seen these flowers used before? The ones that I did are a little different. I did use a few less lines than I've seen others use as they're doing the flowers, as well as a few less lines than what appear on my example nails, but I kind of like mine better. And as I'm doing them, they really do look like stickers, but I hand drew them. I'm like, goodness me, I'm getting better at hand drawing. Well, not that these flowers are all that hard, but still, I'm getting better. Yay. So practice makes better. Yeah, that makes me really excited, really happy. In general, I was really happy with how these nails came out. I think that they are different, but they stand out, and I think they're wearable for people who like things that are rather simple. These have a little character to them, but they're simple enough that I think the average person could wear them, and the average person can definitely do them because I was able to draw these. I don't want to be like hating on myself thinking that I'm a horrible drawer, but you know, I said what I said. So as I said, I did go ahead and lay down the base for all of the nails. Now I'm going in with the pink and orange. I'm using the pink first, and I'm making sure that I am blending the edges. I know that sounds kind of weird because this is pink on nude, so how is it really gonna blend? Well, I'm smoothing down the edges so that it doesn't look like a stark line all around the section where I put them. And then I'm just going in with the orange while the pink acrylic is still wet. And it goes really well in here because both of these glitters are from the same collection. They have the same undertones, so I knew that they would work really well. So if you were doing these RNLs, would you choose these two colors to go together? Would you choose a more traditional kind of like matte kind of look for this set, or flat colors rather than glitter colors? What would you use to do the RNLs? I like the glitter because I find it to be kind of different. I don't think I've seen anybody else use glitter to do this design. I'm sure there are examples out there, but I just haven't seen them. So I wanted to make mine a little bit different, a little kooky, you know? And that was probably the quickest portion of the nails, was going ahead and laying down those glitters. I am already on to encapsulating the nails. This is where I'm adding my structure to my nails, and I'm making sure they are as thick as they need to be. After I applied these nail tips, I did not cut anything off of any of them, so this is the full length of all these nails. I would call these extra long nails. Not extra long, but these are definitely extra long nails. And they are pretty square. They have a little curve to them. I enjoy the curve because my natural nails do have an upward curve to them, so I really like doing nails that have a downward curve, and that kind of corrects it. But also because I like my nails to look slightly like claws. Yeah, I like the clawed look. So these nails are actually, the curve on them is called a natural curve. These are not C-curve nails. I do not prefer C-curve nails because my natural nails do not have a C-curve in them. So whenever I place a C-curve nail tip down on my fingers, it actually pulls the edges of my fingers down, if that makes sense. Like, it kind of pulls my nails into a shape that is not natural for me, and so I find them really uncomfortable, or the nail tips end up having an awkward space in there as I'm laying them down, and I don't like that either. So I really do prefer these natural nails. They have like a natural curve to them, and they help my nails because at the free edge, some of my nails do curve kind of upward. If you haven't seen that, it's not as dramatic as it sounds. But it is something to correct if you want to. So after going ahead and laying this down, it will be time to file, shape, and buff. So after checking to make sure that my nails are indeed dry, I have gone in with a 100-180 nail file. I will use this to crispen up the shape on all my nails, and I really like hand filing, so I will also be using this file to go in over each of my nails pretty lightly. There's not a whole lot of bulk that I need to remove, but I do use this nail file to go over the rest of my nails. I go over the cuticles and then I smooth down the rest of the nail. I will also be going in with an e-file on all of my nails, but like I said, there's not a whole lot of bulk that needs to be removed. I just like using it to crispen up the shape a bit. And of course, after you have filed the nails, there are a bunch of scratches left on them. So we gotta buff. Yep, we gotta do it. Now it is time to go in with the matte top coat. I didn't have to use matte top coat. I could have used like base coat to do this, but sometimes I like working on top of matte top coat because it really does make things nicely smooth. Working on top of base coat would have been okay as well. Base coat kind of helps gel stick to it, if that makes sense. But working on top of the matte top coat makes the nails evenly flat whenever you're going in to do nail art on top of them. So I do like working with matte top coat, probably just as much as I like working with base coat. So I'm going to go in with two tools to do the nail art. The first one that I'm going in with is the dotting tool. I use that to create 3 dots, and then from the dots I create lines going inward. Each of the 3 dots gets a line going inward on the nail, and then I will connect the 3 dots together, and that's how I get a petal for the flower. The great thing about doing this flower is you really want each leaf to look different because each leaf of a flower looks different. But as you can see, I'm using the dotting tool to create 3 dots. Then I'm going to be going in with a liner brush to create the lines. Check them out there. On that one, I forgot to connect the lines together, but I will be going back and doing that at the end. As you can see, as I was doing it, I would go in and create all of my dots for each flower that I was working on, and then I would do the lines to finish out the leaves. A lot of the other examples of this type of flower that I've seen, it really kind of reminds me of kind of like a Hawaiian kind of flower kind of thing. Really, really pretty. The other examples that I've been seeing of this, the drawer has also drawn a line in the center coming off like a stem with doing some dots off of that line. I did not do that for this nail set. I just did the flowers as they are with no stem, and I think they came out beautifully. This was really an easy flower to do, and if you are looking to step up your flower game, this is another one to add to the arsenal. I promise you, it took me no time to create these, and it really made me feel good because I don't consider myself to be someone that's that great at drawing, but these flowers came out so nicely, and they really did look like stickers on my fingers. So cute. I had not mentioned that the gel paint that I'm using here is from Saviland. I did get it off of Amazon. The dotting tool that I'm using is also from Amazon, and the liner brushes that I'm using are from, can you guess it? Yeah, Amazon. All of these products are going to be linked down below. If you're interested in any of them, please take a look at the links in my description box. As for these liner brushes, I think that they are absolutely great. This was a recommendation from Natalie Carmona. They're from her Amazon store, and not her products on Amazon. I don't think she sells her products on Amazon, but this was a recommendation from her Amazon store, the products that she stands by on Amazon. And I really think these are good ones if you're looking for some nice liner brushes. I think liner brushes do come with a learning curve. You really have to learn how to use them, but these are good ones. You know, I haven't ruined them yet, so they're good for the less than $10 that they cost. There were 3 of them in this set: a shorter one, a medium length one, and a long one. So last things last. I'm gonna be going in with a shiny top coat on all of my fingers. I've created all of the flowers on all of my nails. Now I'm gonna go in and add a shiny top coat, and I'm gonna be making sure that I'm getting around all of those flowers so that nothing is sticking out, and so that the nails do become flat, because the gel paint is raised on the nail. We don't want it to feel that way, so we're gonna go in with the shiny top coat on all the nails, and then I will be curing that in my UV lamp for 1 minute. and then I will be back to show you the final look of these nails. I think that they came out really, really cute. Would you be willing to try a nail set like this? Have you ever attempted doing these flowers or other flowers? I do like doing 3D flowers with acrylic. I think that's probably my favorite, but I'm also improving on my nail art, and I think these are a beautiful flower to add to my arsenal. I really do think that they look like stickers on my nails, and that makes me so happy. Please let me know what you think about this nail set down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.